Uzbekistan and Syria kick off their campaign over in the AFC Asian Cup, looking for a win to get themselves within touching distance of the knockout phases. Can they do it? We're going to take a little look next. That's right, folks. Battles Game of Prediction video. Today we'll take a look at match day number 1 for AFC Group B between Uzbekistan and Syria. Must-win game, I think, for both of these two nations as they try to secure themselves enough points to get through to the knockout stages. We'll take a look at all of it in a second, of course. Big shout out to my VIPs. They are the patrons, of course. And if you knew where you've been, smash your subscribe button back to all things Asian Cup related, Blackburn Rovers related, World Football League. We're all here, boys, under one rooski. So let's get into it and talk about this game then, of course, coming at you very, very soon. Actually, on the 30th of January, the Jazim bin Hamad Stadium over in Qatar. Uzbekistan, Syria, Group B. And, of course, what I believe is a wide open Group B. So before we jump into, well, we're going to jump into it right here, right now, to take a look at, of course, Uzbekistan qualified as third crown Group C winners. That's right, 14th of June 2022. They've been at this tournament 8 times in the past. 2019 was the last. 4th place back in 2011, not too long ago. Serko Katankinic is your manager. Eldar Shomurodov is your star man. And short odds of 25 to 1 to go the distance. And last 16 was my prediction. Is it still my prediction? We'll have to see as the tournament progresses. Now, I got a little bit of soft spot for Uzbekistan. Spent about a week there during the olden days. But, of course, this is their resume so far. Of course, taking on India in match number 2. That's their must-win game. I'll elaborate on that in a minute. Syria, though, is their opposition for the first game in a tight old game. I'm not too sure which way the coin's going to go on that one. We'll explore later. But must-not-lose game is India. Pick up your 3 points there. That should be enough, or puts you in the discussion anyway to qualify at the worst-case scenario as a third-place loser. Against Australia, though, they are one of the chief whipping boys. I expect them to go to the semis, if not go the distance. So if you can get something out of the Australia game, guess what? You're in contention yourselves. Of course, that's the remainder of Group B. Let's look at the squad then, shall we? Now, this may or may not be the 100% confirmed squad, but I duked it out. No, done some numbers, crunched some numbers, and this is my expected starting 11. Got Yusparov between the sticks, Safiev, Ashmurtov, Aquilinov. I might put 2 Akwapilovs. Is it? Yep, there's 2 of them. That'll do. Ismaradov and Hambernamkanov alongside Shurkorov in midfield. Again, I'm sorry about the poor pronunciations. My Uzbekistan language is a little bit rusty. We got Urinov, Shumaradov, and Mashbardov up top. That's, of course, Uzbekistan's team. What about Syria then? They come into this second round Group A winners. Wow, 7th of June, a year prior to that of Uzbekistan. 7th finals in the past. The last was 2019. However, as you see from their long stretch of tournaments, they've yet to make it out of the group stages. Hector Cooper, a name from the past there in my mind, is your manager. Umar Kurapin, your star man. 80 to 1 to go the distance. Much grander odds than that of Uzbekistan. Last 16 is my prediction as of right now, of course. Let's take a look at Syria then. Again, I don't know too much about them. I think they could be a problem for some of the teams like Australia and Uzbekistan, which of course is opening day match for these two sides, and we're talking about it right here, right now. Then it's Australia, the Socceroos. You get anything from that game, you deaden their hopes, and also you boost your own hopes. But you must not lose to India. Of course, if you lose against India, I think you're going to be suffering. And unless you pick up 2 wins on the spin, then you can probably afford to lose to India. But realistically, I don't see that happening for this Syrian side. Let's take a look at the starting 11 then. Of course, for me, my expected start 11, and of course the squad on the left-hand side. 4 goalkeepers I saw recently in their squad release there, but they're going to go with Alma between the sticks, Arjan at left-hand side, Madani, Kruma, and Kundalanjani on the right-hand side. We've got Ham, Kurabin, Osman, Yusuf, and Al-Dalali with Ramadan up top. That's, of course, my expected 11. Let me know if I'm right or if I am wrong, of course, as we look forward to this game. Now, this game does take place on where is it? It's the 13th of January, the Jazim bin Hamad Stadium. They played each other 5 times since 2016, 2 wins apiece, and there's been 1 draw, so quite tight in the recent form. But Uzbekistan come into this unbeaten in at least the last 6 games, 83% form up against the Syria side, 1-2, lost 2, and drawn 2 over the last 6. The previous match between these two sides was a friendly. It was a 1-0 win for Syria way back in November 2020, and of course Uzbekistan, though, on the flip, coming into on the back of a 4-1 win over Kyrgyzstan. That was on Christmas Day, of course, with Syria drawing with Kyrgyzstan also back on the 5th of Jan. So recent recent events, recent fixtures against Kyrgyzstan does give the slight advantage to Uzbekistan. And that goes also in favour of the public vote. 64% of viewers have gone with Uzbekistan, 23% have gone with Syria, and there's been 13% has gone with the draw. What about me? What have I gone with this one then? Well, I've gone with my gut, and again, I've got to cover these all on my master predictions. I have gone with a sneak win for Uzbekistan, 2-1 win, which will put them in a bit of a comfortable zone heading into match number 2, and maybe, just maybe, already thinking about that last 16 spots. But anyway, that's my picks. Let me know your thoughts and, of course, your predictions down below. We'll kick on forward, of course, match number 2 around the corner.